Due to a recent acquisition, I've decided to visit this one earlier than I probably would have. From the second wave of Kingdom Deluxes is the sole female Maximal from the original Beast Wars lineup, Airazor. To the shock of no Beast Wars fans whatsoever, Airazor takes to the skies again as a peregrine falcon. Well, most sources refer to her beast mode as such. I'm no Bill, but from what I can tell, there's nothing about this that screams a peregrine specifically. However, with her beady black eyes, beak shape, fanned tail, and thin sharp talons, she makes for a convincing bird of prey if nothing else. In fact, the general attention to detail is impressive. Not only are the feathers crisp, but the outline of the wings aren't just simple lines and curves. The feathers at the tip and back of each wing protrude accordingly. Even when straightened out, the wings actually have a slight curve to them, most noticeably at the tips. It all just looks so much more natural this time around. While stock photos have Airazor colored similar to the 1997 basic class figure, the final product is a mix of that and the show, with orange replacing most of the yellow. You also have muddy brown patches on her back and wingtips. I doubt it'll happen with the trilogy more or less concluded, but a show-accurate redeco with borderline black plumage would have been cool. You know what is cool though? Kingdom Airazor being one of the most functional bird transformers I've messed with. The head turns all the way around and can look up and down, plus her beak opens, though you'll need tweezers for that. The legs are multi-jointed, but all that pales in comparison to the wings. The tips furl out in a way that, again, looks more natural since it reveals more feathers, and each wing has a total of 4 hinges, coupled with a hole underneath for a display stand and… Damn! However, for all the positives, it has to be said that the Beast Mode, with all the robot junk underneath, is one of the more compromised of the line. But let's be real, Airazor's general design is among the hardest to cleanly pull off in both modes, at least at the deluxe size, and in this case, the robot took priority. However, in all other aspects, the Falcon succeeds with flying colors. Whereas Cheetor's robot mode diverges from the mainframe cartoon, Airazor is a bit more faithful. The basic design traits are there, from her head donning a bird of prey themed helmet, the tiny shoulder pauldrons, falcon head chest, waist design, backwards talons for feet, and although her wings don't literally shrink, the hinges work their magic and collapse them to a point where they're still visible, just not as prominent, and they don't stick out too far behind. I swear, some of the engineering on this toy rivals Kingdom Cyclonus. The robot deco is, again, a blend of the aforementioned basic class figure and the Beast Wars cartoon, though I have to ask, why is her face purple? When in most media, including the Netflix series, it's grey. I mean, in certain scenes of the original show, it admittedly comes off as purple under certain lighting. Did the designers see screen caps and think that was its actual colour? It's not that it looks bad, just kind of arbitrary. Airazor comes with her twin photon blasters, though like most figures in the trilogy, she bears ports for the weaponizers, modulators, and introduced in Kingdom, the fossilizers. In Beast Mode, I prefer to store the blasters on what becomes her robot thighs. The articulation continues to excel, with around 22 points total, not counting the wings. The head and ankles are ball jointed, the rest are either a universal, hinge, or swivel. To access the flight stand, now on the back of her waist, you'll need to unpeg the tail, though not before unpegging the wings. This makes her robot mode a bit less solid, unless you prefer the wings splayed out all the way, in which case, go for it. While not my absolute favourite of the line, Airazor definitely soars into the top 5. Outside of a seemingly random colour choice, the robot is near flawless, and even the Falcon, though the lesser mode, is still an impressive piece in functionality and detailing. Simply put, Kingdom Airazor gets a medal as gold as her blasters, and to be honest, she comes closer to Rune than most of her beast kin. My next couple regular reviews are of figures that are way overdue for this channel. Until then, till all are one.